I'm so excited to share with you the 2025 Soul Planner. I'm going to show you some of my favorite parts of this planner. Always love the artwork. My graphic designer this year hand designed all of these herself. None of these are like any graphics purchased from anyone else. They were made just for this planner. Every Soul Planner always starts with the goal setting guide. You do have some looking ahead dates in the beginning, but then you jump right into the goals. And it's a very robust goal setting system in this planner, and that's one of the things that makes it different from other planners. You always start with your guiding values. That's the first little worksheet, front and back. And you'll be asked later in this planner, once you set your big goals, is this in line with your guiding values? Because I think it's a shame to reach a goal that isn't in line with what's most important to you, but it's easy to just take someone else's goal and make it yourself. But so this is like our first filter. You want to run your goals and even what you're spending your time on through your guiding values. So we start with that. And then there's a goal setting guide. This whole part is a goal setting guide asking you questions, and you just fill this out once in the beginning of the year. And then you'll break that goal down over the quarters. There's quarter one, there's a checklist, and a page for you to break it down, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. And then you start the month. And here's the basic structure of a month. So you flip over the tab, and here is your month at a glance. And you can choose between a Sunday start planner or a Monday start. This particular one is a Sunday start. So you have your month at a glance, and you have the next month right here in the corner. And then you have a monthly reflection page that has a checklist for you, a little video and teaching you how to grade your goals. Like, how are you doing month to month? This, I think, is my favorite page, or I would say the most effective page in this planner. If you have goals and you're using this planner to track your goals, this is a key piece, and it will have you take your goal for the month and then break it down per week. And you can see here each week even has the dates listed out on the side, which is helpful when you're planning. So I'm like, okay, week one is going to be this week, and it's easier to decide what am I going to do this week. I don't know, the extra little date reminders help me. And there's little hints here that I've made to help you get going in like the first month or two. They're not there every month, but they're there in the beginning while you're learning this new habit of goal setting. And then every week you have this process and prep page. This is just blank, like really faintly lined note paper right here. There's a quote on top, and then there's these process and prep questions that you can use. I don't use them every week, to be honest, but some people use them religiously every week. But this is to help you reflect on last week and think ahead to this next week. Now, this is probably the most popular page in the planner. It's the brain dump page. And we have your brain dump list, and then there's a column for like how much time would each of these tasks take and what's the priority of the tasks. And then you identify your top 3 priorities from that list. And then this section, looking ahead, is for whatever you want it to be for, but a lot of people use it for meal planning. I've used it for social media planning. I've used it for just keeping track of kids' activities. But that also has the date of each day coming up in that week. So you'll see this every week in the planner, and then this is also every week. This is the actual week at a glance with the times. This is like the calendar schedule part. And this year it's really fun. No one else might notice this, but this little graphic here, it used to be the same for like every week in January, but now it changes every week. So when you come to the next week in January, it's slightly different. It's just the little things that make you want to flip the page again to set another goal and to try again the next week, because life doesn't always go as planned, and sometimes that's discouraging. But I want to encourage you that when life doesn't go as planned, just flip the page and try again, because the next page is going to be fresh. So this is the week at a glance. There's some habit trackers down here. Your priorities up on top. And then you have this page again, and then this page again, and that repeats throughout the month until you get to the end of the month. And then you have some blank note pages. Everybody loves blank note pages. And then it's time for a new month. I love these colored tabs along the side. Lots of color. Here's February. Here you'll break down your goals again. I just love the colors. So that's what month to month looks like. Now at the end of a quarter, you'll be prompted, like at the beginning of April here, when you come to this monthly page, it says at the top, it's a new quarter. Go back to your quarter goal pages and it tells you page 18, and you're gonna come back to this goal section, and I would put a bookmark here. There's this new ribbon bookmark, and I'm probably gonna keep mine right on my goal stuff in the beginning. Even though it's tabbed and easy to find already, but you could put this here. And you would come to quarter 2, and you would plan out quarter 2. And you'll have these little reminders in here, so you don't have to remember to do it. I'll remind you to do it every quarter. So that's the basic structure of the Soul Planner. Every single month is a different color scheme, and every little week has its little differences to keep you going all year long. And then in the back, there is this extras tab with just some extra fun little tracking sheets like books to read. There's some finance tracking in here. And then in the very back, there is just lots and lots of blank note pages. And then of course the pocket is back here where you can keep stuff as well. So that is the 2025 Soul Planner.